to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, I am Karen.
Hello everyone, this is Shane and we are still looking at Shawn Mendes. This is part 2 of Hits, Heart, and Humanity.
That's right. So what did we learn about Shawn Mendes in part 1? We know that he gained fame at a very, very young age, right?
We really covered the hits part of this title, right?
That's
right. He had a lot of hits which made him gain a lot of popularity. He went viral. A lot of his songs went viral. And we learned a little bit about, because of all the pressure that came with that, he would panic when he would just go into a studio. He's he's very young, and, a lot of pressure was put on him. But he was able to get back up on his feet.
After taking a 1-year break.
But
I think it's a very important thing to take care of your mental health.
Absolutely.
Even though you are very famous at a very young age, but if you don't take care of your mental health, you cannot really go much farther down the road.
That's right. Or, you could keep going, but then you might totally fall apart.
Exactly.
So it's good that he recognized that he needed to get help, and he got the help. So now we're going to, in part 2, learn about the other part of the title, his heart and humanity.
And I think this is probably also very important. And then that's why people really like him as an artist. He's not only great at singing songs and with his music.
He's not only talented, but he also is a great person.
And he has a kind heart, right?
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get into part 2?
All right.
Mendes is known for his charity work as well as for his music. In 2019, he launched the Shawn Mendes Foundation to encourage young people to bring about positive change. The foundation partnered with Google to support young creatives across various fields such as music, film, education, and science.
All right, so let's do part 2. Shawn Mendes, Hits, Heart, and Humanity.
That's right. We're going to find out what a nice and kind person Shawn Mendes is. Okay, so Mendes is known for his charity work as well as for his music.
Wait. What is charity? Charity work?
So charity, that is a noun. Basically, it's like help, especially in the form of money, given freely to people who are in need. For example, because they're ill, they're poor, or have no home, and organizations that provide this help. It's called charity. So for example, you could say, Cheryl gives $15 to charity every month. And it's always for a good cause. It could be for education, for people who don't have homes.
It could be for diseases.
That's
people
right.
who are suffering from diseases, the elderly. There's all kinds of charities out there, and everybody should be, I don't know in Taiwan, but in the US, if you give money to a charity, when you do your taxes, you are able to write off the amounts, and you won't get charged taxation on that. So it is tax deductible, which is really good. And I bet it's probably the same in Taiwan. So everybody should be giving to charity.
That's right.
All right. In 2019, he launched the Shawn Mendes Foundation to encourage young people to bring about positive change.
Wow.
He said he launched his foundation, right? So to launch means to make a service, or it could be a product, available to the public for the first time, right? So for example, you could say, last year, I launched my new business. All right, so it just means to make it available, right?
To introduce it to the public.
Exactly.
Okay, so he launched the foundation, right? Okay, so what's a foundation? That is a noun. Basically, a private foundation is typically controlled and funded by an individual or family. Basically, they take out their money to have this foundation. And for example, you could say the foundation aims to find a cure for cancer.
Okay, so it's like an organization.
That's right.
Okay. All right, so.
Let's continue. The foundation partnered with Google to support young creatives across various fields such as music, film, education, and science. So from this, we know that Shawn Mendes really wants to do something kind, and he wants to help people, maybe help young people who also want to make a positive change in our society.
And partnering with somebody like Google, they've got a lot of money, right?
That's right. That's very smart.
They can really help a lot of people. Okay, why don't we take a short break and we'll be right back.
All right.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课程简单的介绍 Shawn Mendes 他的音乐事业。那除了音乐，他也因为慈善工作而闻名。他在2019年就创立了尚恩曼德斯基金会，鼓励年轻人带来正向改变。那这个基金会跟 Google 合作，支持音乐啊、电影、教育和科学等等不同领域的年轻创作者。好，看到单字 charity 它表示慈善，这时候是不可数名词，它也可以指慈善团体，那这时候是可数名词。Shane 老师提到，在美国有慈善捐款抵税的做法。那老师说的 taxation T-A-X-A-T-I-O-N taxation 可以表达征税、课税或者是税制。老师还有用到一个形容词是 deductible D-E-D-U-C-T-I-B-L-E deductible 可以表达可扣除的、可减免的。下一个单字 launch 当动词，它表示发起，像是发起活动啊、启动，像启动组织，或者是也可以表达推出，像推出商品等等。再看到 foundation， 它是指基金会。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边要介绍的是 as well as， 它可以当连接词来表达以及还有，用来连接词性相同的字词。例如 Carrie is smart as well as beautiful。 Carrie 聪明又漂亮。那注意 as well as 在连接主词的时候，动词要搭配 as well as 前方的那个名词。例如 Gina as well as her husband and children is coming over for dinner tonight。 Gina 以及她的老公和孩子们今晚会过来吃晚餐。哇，听起来很多人要来吃晚餐，可是句子是在强调 as well as 前方的主词 Gina， 所以我们 be 动词是用 is。 好，那么接着回到课文中。
In addition to his charity work, Mendes has done a lot to counter negative views of mental health issues by being open about his struggles with anxiety. In a 2023 interview, he revealed that he began seeing a therapist to help him deal with the pressures of fame. His openness about mental health has inspired countless young people to speak freely about their own difficulties and seek help when needed. There's a common belief that fame can bring a person true happiness. However, Mendes' story shows that personal struggles are just part of being human, even for those who achieve global success. His treatment of vulnerability as a strength and his ability to remain open and relatable makes him an inspiring figure for many. As such, Shawn Mendes continues to serve as a powerful voice in the world of pop culture.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
So before the break, we were learning more about Shawn Mendes and what a nice and kind person he is. Now, we know that he launched the Shawn Mendes Foundation in 2019, and this foundation partnered with Google to help a lot of young people in various fields like music and film, science, and all different kind of fields, because I think he really wants to bring a positive change, right?
Yeah, so it's excellent charity work. So let's continue.
All right.
In addition to his charity work, Mendes has done a lot to counter negative views of mental health issues by being open about his struggles with anxiety.
And I think that's very important because instead of hiding this problem, by being open, that means he's talking about it with different people and making people aware of how important it is to focus and take care of your mental health.
Because a lot of people will have a negative image of people who are having mental health problems. So often you feel like you need to hide it, right? And in this case, to be open about it, so many people are struggling with mental health issues and struggling with stuff like anxiety.
That's right.
That you could be very helpful to let them know, hey, somebody even like me, I am dealing with this kind of stuff too. So it's okay to seek help, right? And he talks about struggling with anxiety. So anxiety is the state of feeling nervous or worried that something bad is going to happen. And oftentimes, you know, there's sometimes no reason. You feel like, I just feel very anxious, but I don't know why, right? So for example, you can say, I have a lot of anxiety about my job interview tomorrow.
That's right. And seeking help is very important too, because when you're stuck in that state of being very, very anxious for a very long time, that's really not healthy for your mental state.
That's right.
Okay, well, let's continue. In a 2023 interview, he revealed that he began seeing a therapist to help him deal with the pressures of fame. And that's his way of seeking help. There are different kind of ways to seek help when you are having, you know, mental health problems. But seeking or finding a therapist is very, very helpful too. So what's a therapist? A therapist is a person who specializes in therapy, especially a person trained in methods of treatment other than the use of drugs or surgery. Sometimes you might talk to a therapist. They might be able to guide you and make you think from another perspective.
Right, yeah, it's just somebody who you can talk to.
That's right.
And they can help you and give you their expert opinions about maybe what you can do, what changes you can make in your life, right? So continuing, his openness about mental health has inspired countless young people to speak freely about their own difficulties and seek help when needed. That's really important, you know, to know that there's help out there available and to go seek help if you're having problems. Don't think, oh, people are going to think I'm crazy.
That's right.
Or something like that. You know, it's okay to get help. Right.
Okay, and let's continue. There's a common belief that fame can bring a person true happiness. However, Mendes' story shows that personal struggles are just part of being human, even for those who achieve global success. And that is definitely true. Just because you're famous, it does not equal happiness.
That's
you know,
right.
and having a lot of money does not always make you happy, right?
Absolutely, right? So continuing, his treatment of vulnerability as a strength and his ability to remain open and relatable makes him an inspiring figure for many.
And that is why he's liked by many.
Right, so his vulnerability, what does that mean? Vulnerability.
Okay, vulnerability basically is the quality of being easily hurt or attacked. Sometimes it's hard to admit that you feel vulnerable.
Right, so to feel vulnerable just means that you feel a little bit unsafe, like that you feel that you could be attacked or that something bad might happen to you. Right?
But it's really relatable though. What does that mean?
So to be relatable just means if someone or something is relatable, you feel an emotional connection with them.
That's right.
So you can feel this as fans, right? And all these people who are out there, young people, can feel this connection and be like, you know what? I've been struggling with anxiety. I've been struggling with this depression. It's okay to go seek help, right? Which is very inspiring.
Exactly. So inspiring, that is an adjective. It just means, you know, exciting and encouraging you to do or feel something. So by listening to his story, you know, listening to all the struggles that he has been going through, it's really inspiring in how he overcame his obstacles and difficulties.
Right.
So for example, you could say, my dad is an inspiring person and I want to be like him when I grow up.
Okay, continuing. As such, Shawn Mendes continues to serve as a powerful voice in the world of pop culture.
I really like this guy.
Yeah, okay, well, we have a what do you think question. Let me ask you, how do you think you would handle fame?
Well, I think it would probably be very difficult because I would be under a lot of pressure. I want to perform well. I want to do really, really good because everyone expecting me to do very, very well since I'm famous. But I would often talk to my friends or I would often talk to my family if I'm going through a difficult time because I think holding everything in, keeping all that stress inside of me would not help.
Right.
So talking to people would help me handle fame a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't want to be famous. Yeah, I would find it difficult for the same reason, really, as you. I think it's a lot of pressure.
That's right.
I'd rather just be a regular person. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can be famous just among your group of friends and family.
That's true. All right.
If you do become famous, you know, good for you. All right, that's all the time we have. And he's a very interesting person. And he does have a big heart. And more people should be like Shawn Mendes.
That's right. And we hope you enjoyed our lesson today. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
除了慈善工作之外 Shawn Mendes 他也借由公开讲述自己跟焦虑搏斗，做了很多事情来反驳人们对心理健康问题的负面看法。他在2023年的一场访谈当中，透露自己开始看心理治疗师，帮助他应对名气所带来的压力。那他对心理健康问题的坦诚，启发了无数年轻人坦率谈论自己的困难，并在需要时寻求帮助。那由于 Shawn Mendes 他把脆弱视为一种力量，再加上他保持坦诚和理解的能力，使他成了许多人心中鼓舞人心的人物。好，单字 anxiety 它表示焦虑、忧虑，是个名词。Inspiring 则是形容激励人心的、启发灵感的。那补充单字 therapist， 它是指治疗师、心理治疗师。Karen 老师在讲解这个单字时，他有提到 specialize， 在 special 后面加上 ize， 构成这个动词，它表示专攻、专精或者是擅长。老师也提到说，治疗师可能会引导你从另一个角度来思考。那老师说的 perspective。Perspective， 那这个名词就可以指观点、角度或是看法。再看到补充单字 vulnerability， 它表示脆弱、易受伤害，那它是不可数名词。它的形容词 vulnerable 则是形容脆弱的、易受伤害的或是易受影响的。然后再看到 relatable， 它是形容能让人理解或感同身受的，或者是容易让人产生共鸣的。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边的文法重点是 in addition to， 它表示除了点点点还有什么什么。那它是片语介系词，后面要接名词或动名词，意思就相当于 besides。例如In addition to swimming, she enjoys skiing and hiking. 除了游泳之外，她还喜欢滑雪和健行。好，那么以上节的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
Mendes is known for his charity work as well as for his music. In 2019, he launched the Shawn Mendes Foundation to encourage young people to bring about positive change. The foundation partnered with Google to support young creatives across various fields such as music, film, education, and science. In addition to his charity work, Mendes has done a lot to counter negative views of mental health issues by being open about his struggles with anxiety. In a 2023 interview, he revealed that he began seeing a therapist to help him deal with the pressures of fame. His openness about mental health has inspired countless young people to speak freely about their own difficulties and seek help when needed. There's a common belief that fame can bring a person true happiness. However, Mendes' story shows that personal struggles are just part of being human, even for those who achieve global success. His treatment of vulnerability as a strength and his ability to remain open and relatable makes him an inspiring figure for many. As such, Shawn Mendes continues to serve as a powerful voice in the world of pop culture.
Hey Kiki, here is that report you wanted. If you don't need anything else, I'm heading out.
All right, I'll take it from here. Have a good one.
It's time to work on our translating skills. So our topic of the day is alternative ways to say goodbye. So our first one is 祝你有美好的一天. How would you say that in English?
Wish you have a nice day.
Have a good day. Have a nice day.
Okay, very good. Have a nice day. What about this? 我要走咯.
I'm leaving now. I gotta go.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Or I'm heading out. What did we learn today?
Today's translations, alternative ways to say goodbye. The first phrase is, have a good one. When saying goodbye, we usually say, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, or have a good night. But sometimes saying goodbye based on the time of the day can be troublesome, especially when you don't know what time it is. For this reason, you can use the word one to represent any time of the day. The second phrase is, I'm going to shoot off. The word shoot means to launch or fire something away, and also indicating going off with speed. Shoot off means to leave or get going. So you can also replace this with take off. The phrase would be, I'm going to take off now. And just like our phrase today, Kiki is taking off. Kiwi later!